Hey, hockey fans, how's everybody doing? Let's review some scores for Tuesday, and then we'll make some picks for Wednesday. Wednesday, there's 6 games on the board. Tuesday was another rough day at the office for me. Edmonton took on Montreal. Montreal did not look rusty at all, and they won that game 4-0. We got that one wrong. Boston squeezed out a shootout victory over the Devils 5-4. We got that one right. Washington looked like they were controlling that game, and then the Rangers surged and took over and won that game 5-2. We got that one wrong. Then Columbus, just coming off 2 straight losses to Detroit, took care of the number 1 Tampa team and won 3-1. We got that one wrong. Detroit, they had moments where they looked really good, but after Picard let in 3 quick goals, this Florida team held on, and they won that game 4-1. We got that one wrong. Carolina fell to Chicago 2-1. We got that one wrong. And Nashville, they actually won in overtime 3-2 against Dallas, so we got that one right. Best bet was Tampa, though. We got that wrong. That record falls to 19-15. Overall picks were 2-5. That record goes to 145 and 117. And then in my parlay, I just got the Nashville money line right. The other two, Washington and Tampa, I did not get right. So yeah, it wasn't a great Tuesday, but we'll change that around here, middle of the week, Wednesday, hump day, and we'll make some good picks and hopefully get on track here. First game, we got Toronto taking on Winnipeg. Winnipeg 6-4-0 in their last 10, current 1-game winning streak. Hellebuck is listed to be in net for Winnipeg, going against Toronto, who are 4-5-1 in their last 10 with an overtime decision. Campbell was on the injured list, but I'm pretty sure he's good to go for tomorrow, so I think he's going to be in net. If not, Hutchinson will obviously be in net, but they're in first with 47 points in the Scotia North. Winnipeg sits right behind them in second with 46 points. The Leafs played Edmonton in their last game, and they lost that game 3-2 in overtime. The Jets played Calgary, easily won their game 5-1. 2 games apiece in this season series. Winnipeg won the last game, the time when these two teams met, and that game was 5-2. Andrew Kopp leading the Jets with 7 points in his last 5 games. Scheifele had a good game there against Calgary too, with 2 goals and an assist. Hopefully he'll continue that. And Hellebuck, he's won his last 4 starts. I just like everything I'm seeing about this Winnipeg team, and I don't think they're going to fall to Toronto. So I think I'm going to take Winnipeg here to win the game at home against Toronto. That's my first pick. Second game, we've got Philadelphia against Buffalo. Buffalo is 0-9-1 in their last 10 with an overtime decision. Allmark listed to be in net for Buffalo against Philadelphia, who are 4-5-1 in their last 10, current 2-game winning streak. Brian Elliott listed to be in net for Philadelphia. They're in 5th with 38 points in the Mass Mutual East. Buffalo sits in 8th with 17 points. Teams played on Monday when the Sabres gave up a 3-0 lead. 3-0 lead going into the third, and then the Flyers answered with 3 unanswered goals, tying the game, pushing in an extra time and winning it in 4-3. Philly leads this season series 5-1. Couturier leading the Flyers with 7 points, I think, in his last 5 games. And the Flyers are going to want these 2 points. They're going to win this game. If you look at their upcoming schedule, I think their next 5 games are divided between the Islanders and Boston. So they're going to want this one bad. They're going to need these points if they want to even have a hope of kind of finding and staying with Boston and getting that 4th position. Philadelphia to win here. Philadelphia visiting team to beat Buffalo. Next game, we've got Arizona taking on Colorado. Colorado is 8-0-2 in their last 10 with a current 1-game winning streak. Grubauer listed to be a net for Colorado. Arizona is 4-4-2 in their last 10 with a current 3-game winning streak. Aiden Hill listed to be a net for Arizona. They're in 5th with 37 points in the Honda West. Colorado sits in 2nd with 48 points. The Coyotes' last game was a 4-0 win against San Jose. And the Avalanche, their last game they played was against Anaheim, and they won that game 5-2. The Avalanche have a 4-2 lead in this season series. Aiden Hill has won his last 3 starts. And in those last 3 starts, his last game obviously being a shootout. So he's playing really good. Obviously probably appreciates the opportunity to be playing. Kessel, at the age of 33, leads the Coyotes with 8 points in his last 5, and 5 of those were goals. Grubauer setting records, I think, with the most wins in 1 month and also his 100th NHL career win. Colorado sits 1 point behind Vegas. This Arizona team is a pesky team, and they've got a 3-game winning streak. So could they win this game? Possibly. I think I'm going to, on the puck line, they were at plus 1.5 at 1.9. That's where I think I'm going to look and put them in a parlay. But I'm going to pick Colorado to win the game. Home team here, Colorado to win. Next game, we got the LA Kings against Vegas. Vegas are 8-2-0 in their last 10, current 2-game winning streak. Marc-Andre Fleury listed to be in net for Vegas against the LA Kings, who are 3-6-1 in their last 10, current 3-game losing streak. Cal Peterson listed to be in net for the Kings. They're in 6th with 32 points. In the Honda West, Vegas sits in 1st with 49 points. On Monday, when these teams met, Vegas ended up in a 4-1 win. Vegas has a 4-1 lead in this season series. Stone's still leading the Knights in points with 5 in his last 5 games. And, Vegas has just got, I think besides the Islanders, probably the best home record at 14-2-1. You got to like Vegas here at home. LA Kings, I think they had some good moments throughout the season, but they've been trending down, I think. I'm going Vegas here. Vegas home team to win. That's my pick. Next game, Calgary against Vancouver. Vancouver is 6-3-1 in their last 10, current 2-game losing streak. Demko listed to be in net for Vancouver. Calgary 4-6-0 in their last 10, current 1-game losing streak. Markstrom listed to be in net. They're in 5th with 35 points in the Scotia North. Vancouver sits in 6th with 35 points. The Flames last played Winnipeg and lost 5-1. The Canucks also played Winnipeg in their last game and lost 5-1. The season series is at 4-2 for Calgary. The Canucks and Demko will be well rested. Demko had a couple rough outings before their break against Winnipeg, where he didn't look that great. So he'll want some redemption there to just get out and play a good game. The last time that these teams met in Vancouver won that game 5-1. Markstrom has had a tough go lately as well, and I think he was even pulled out of that last game. I like Vancouver here. Home team, Vancouver to win. And let's let Demko have a good game. Vancouver's going to win that game. Next pick, last game, Minnesota against San Jose. San Jose is 4-5-1 in their last 10, current 1-game winning streak. Dubnyk is listed to be in net for Minnesota. Minnesota is 7-2-1 in their last 10 with an overtime decision. I think Cam Talbot is listed to be in net, but Kokkonen could be, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Minnesota sits in 3rd with 44 points in the Honda West. San Jose sits in 7th with 32 points. On Monday, these teams played, and it ended in an 8th round of a shootout. And it was a 4-3 victory for the Sharks. 2 games apiece in this season series. Carlson for the Sharks had a great game on Monday with 2 goals in regulation, and then the winner in the 8th round shootout. Fiala and Johannesson, they look good as pairing, though, for the Wild. I like this Wild team. I like Minnesota. I think that Minnesota is going to come back and beat the San Jose team, and it's going to be more than a 1-goal game. That's just what I feel. Minnesota is going to be my pick. Minnesota to beat San Jose, Vancouver to beat Calgary, Vegas to beat the Kings, Colorado to beat Arizona, Philadelphia to beat Buffalo, and Winnipeg to beat Toronto. I'm actually going to make that Winnipeg game my best bet. That's how good I feel about it. And on a parlay, I'm going to go Arizona puck line, plus 1.5 at 1.9. Vancouver Canucks money line at 2.0. And then I'm going to go the Wild at puck line minus 1.5 at 2.55. And I'll parlay those 3. Hope everyone has a great middle of the week Wednesday. Good luck with your picks. Thanks for watching. Talk soon. Thanks.